cat people, how are you today? I'm Catlady Antigoni, and today we are talking about my palette collection part 21. Before I actually start the video, let me tell you about today's makeup. If you're interested, I have filmed already a step-by-step tutorial where I'm doing this makeup look. It's actually the video where I'm talking about books and I'm giving you some updates, what I have read. Hopefully this video will be up before the video that you're watching right now, so I will try to remember to have a card up there if you're interested to see this makeup. Now, what we are doing today, I'm going through my latest palettes purchases, palettes that I got in PR, palettes that I got in my collection anyway, and I'm telling you some things like if I have tried them, if not why, if I like them, why I purchased them, and all the juicy stuff like this. Basically, this is not gonna be a strict review video because I have another video series where I'm reviewing the 10 last palettes that I have reviewed officially in this channel, but this is more of a chit chat if I have regret this buy or not, because yeah, not in this video, but there are palettes that I have regretted quite a lot buying them. So yeah, if you're interested to listen about palettes, let's start with the video! The first palette that we are having today is this legendary collab between Glamlight and Barbie. Yes, I know, you have seen this palette quite a lot here at my channel. I have done an official review about it. I mean, it was a whole video. And then I used it to do the Battle of the Barbies. This was another video that I really enjoyed it, where I was comparing this with the Colourpop Barbie collaboration. So you basically know my opinion about this masterpiece. I mean, the quality of Glamlight eyeshadows is top notch. So basically, I don't have anything to say about the mattes, which are blendable and buildable and very beautiful. The shimmers, wow, they are bam in your face. They are so shiny. They're not duochromes, or they are not named as duochromes, because here, for example, I can see a blue to purple shift, but they're not marketed as duochromes, something that I really appreciate. So this palette for me is such a dream. It's not only like spring summer palette that you have heard quite a lot of times people say that, but to me this is a very versatile palette that can be used any season of the year. I love the Barbie vibes. I love the inclusivity. We don't have only the typical blonde Barbie with the blue eyes. We have two other Barbies with different skin colors. I love this. I love this palette, this collab. If this is still available, go grab it. Of course, I'm not telling you to buy extra stuff, to buy palettes if you don't need to buy palettes. But actually, this one, if you're a Barbie fan, you kinda need to have it. Remaining to the pink theme, but in a more twisted version, I would say, I'm about to tell you about Unearthly Cosmetics Strawberry Milkshake palette. This is such a beautiful spring color scheme. Again, I don't really like this term, but this color scheme, it has everything. It has pink, purple, and then burgundies. And although that I don't like red as a color, I appreciate these two. We have a shimmery red, and then we have a deep winey color. I love it. The quality is so good. We have huge pans here, and although that I have not used it as much as I wanted to, because I just had different makeup ideas which this palette was not fitting with, I loved the eyeshadows that I was using. So if you are a color lover like I am, you need this palette in your life. It's so beautiful, and I love this art. Actually, give me a second. I have another palette from Unearthly. It's not for this video, but look at this art. Isn't it stunning? I mean, it's twisted, it's weird, and it's beautiful. I have deep respect for the artist for creating always such masterpieces. I love the pink skin of the girl, the pink hair, the strawberries. It's creepy cute, it's my vibe, 100% love it. Moving on to a not so colorful palette, I'm gonna tell you about this palette from the brand Alicia that I got as a PR from Stylevana. Actually, this sound annoys me so much. Every time that I hear this, it's so annoying. Oh my god, I don't know why this has happened with the palette, but it's really something that I hate. I hate so much that I don't use this palette, although that I don't really like the matte eyeshadows because they are quite weak for my taste, but the shimmers, the shimmers are so stunning. They are so reflective. Let me swatch them for you. Can you see it? Can you see it on my hand? I mean, this could even be a highlighter. I love it. And in this palette, they're included 2 new formulas, new for me at least, with kind of like this shimmer, the finely milled, but also chunkier shimmer beads. It's stunning. Like this eyeshadow on the eyelid, it's just so beautiful. So to me, this is more of a companion palette because I'm doing a makeup look with other palettes, more colorful if you're asking me, and then I'm finishing up with the shimmers that I find here, and the result is just like beautiful. They're like these things, and I'm not using this for this reason these latest days, but all in all, if you don't have any issues with kinda more muted colors, more weak colors, and you're going for more everyday looks, I think that you will enjoy this one. In this video, I feel like I'm kind of pushing you to buy. No, this is not my cause. You can always find all these colors in your collection, I'm quite sure about it, but I cannot really tell you that I don't like something that I like, or I wouldn't buy again something that I actually would buy again. Moving on to another collaboration palette. This time I'm gonna tell you about the Planet Spirit palette, a collaboration between Batty Jean and Oulac. Look at this incredible color scheme. We are having neon pink, neon orange, and then we're having greens and purples. I mean, I'm dying about this palette. When I say this color scheme, I'm thinking about sunsets, and this is the reason why I have created so many sunset looks these days, because I just get so inspired from this palette to do so. Here they have included a stunning multichrome. This is from pink to kinda like green. It has some yellow shift in it. This is purely magical. I didn't expect to see this style from Batty Jean. I have connected her, in my head at least, with darker stuff, a bit spookier stuff. This is kinda something very cute that I did not just expect from her. Nothing wrong with this, I'm just telling you my own opinion about this and how I start thinking about this palette. When I saw this, I never doubted my decision to buy it because it was like love at the first sight, and I haven't regret buying this. I think that by the time that I'm filming this video, since it's July nowadays, you can still find it available at Oulac official webpage, but I don't know if it's gonna be available by the time that I will upload this video. I cannot promise for anything here. I have bought another palette from this collection, and it's a collaboration with Lauren May. I haven't bought the third one yet, which is the collaboration with Makeup Just for Fun, because I felt that the colors in the third one, the green one, were way muted for my liking, but then I saw swatches and I understood that I was kinda wrong. But this palette, I think it's the best. Same creator, different collab, different vibes. I'm about to tell you about the It's Freaking Bats palette, again from Batty Jean, but this time Shroud Cosmetics, known as Strobe Cosmetics, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, this is a brand that I wanted to try for such a long time, and this palette became available via my favorite shop in the world, Monolith, and I was like, yeah, this is my opportunity to grab this palette. I have already filmed a review about this palette. I don't know if it's gonna be available, but as you can see, I have used this palette quite a lot. I love this color scheme. It's not the typical color scheme that I would search for, but this is actually pushing me out of my comfort zone. It actually pushes me to start using more grungy colors that I enjoy quite a lot these days. This is so Halloweeny, I get spooky vibes. I love the layout with the bats and the black background, even the writing style here. This palette is so cute and spooky at the same time. I love this eyeshadow, which is called Zero. I have done actually a look where I was using all of the eyeshadows. Yeah, I think I have used quite a lot. So my opinion is that this eyeshadow palette had a bit weak mattes, but the shimmers are stunning. I think that they have reformulated their matte formula in their newest palettes. I think this remains the same, and the other collab that they have with Patty Bean, and I'm very curious to try them. How's it called? Peaches and Skies, something like that. I really want to buy this, and I think that I will eventually, because I feel that a lot of the products that this brand has released are actually calling my name. They're so spooky and aesthetically pleasing, and they have this witchy vibe that I'm dying for. So I'm very curious to see if they have actually improved their formulas. And now it's time for the Greek word of the day. Well, I was having this palette and I was looking at this eyeshadow, which is called Zero, and this is what I decided to tell you today in Greek. So in Greek we say mηδέν. Say with me, mηδέν. As always, I'm gonna ask you to try to write a comment down below saying how can you say mηδέν in your own native language, or just mention the word mηδέν in the comment. And remaining to the spooky vibe, the last palette for today is the Edward Scissorhands number 2 from Wicked Widow Beauty. Basically, this is such a perfect winter-y palette. Look at this color scheme. My god, I'm dying. It is based on dark blue, purple and green. What else can I ask for? I love this palette, I love this color scheme. I think that this color story is genius. I even love that they made these pans magnetic so you can remove them, you can change the position. I personally prefer not to do any alterations. I love the palette the way it is. Their shimmers, they're stunning. They are not creasing on my eyelids, which is by itself quite an achievement, I would say, because I have very oily eyelids and I also have hooded eyes, so I usually have problem with the shimmers, with creasing and with all of this unnecessarily bad stuff. This quality though, wow, it's top notch. I loved the brand from this palette. I have used this palette in various looks, and I think that I'm gonna use it even more when I start getting into Christmas season, in my head at least, which can happen in a week from now, even though that we are still in July, you know me. But I love all these blues, and I think that during Vlogmas they will do amazingly beautiful Christmassy looks, because as I have told you about a million times by now, to me Christmas are not red and green. Christmas are blue and silver, because blue represents the icy weather, the ice and stuff, and silver represents the Christmas luxury. So in my head I could do a million different Christmas looks with this palette. I just love it, and this was the reason that I bought the other one from Wicked Widow, the Alice in Wonderland. Stunning quality as well. I don't know what else to say. If you haven't tried this indie brand, and if you want to experiment a bit with indie brands, this is great. This is a great place to start. And basically that was it. This was our video for today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you made it until now, why not leaving me a snowflake emoji because I'm heavily influenced by this palette right now. Well, if you liked this video, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe to this channel. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, everywhere. My username is Catlady Antigoni, and I will be very, very happy to see you there as well. Well, see you next time with a makeup video, and until then, bye bye!